So why did it make me turn it up and down? It wouldn't sideways, y'all. I don't know. We'll do it once, I guess. Hi, darling. Hey, y'all. I hope some of y'all... Shut the door, okay? Shut the door. Hope some people are able to get on here and join us a little bit earlier than my normal time. Hi, darling. So I don't know. Hi, Miss Alma. I knew if I didn't go ahead and get on here now, we may go and do something gracious as a family tonight. And I thought, well, I don't want to push it and not have time to sit and talk to my friends for a minute. I'm blurry. Hang on. Let me see if I can figure this out. Does it look blurry for other people too? It made me turn it up and down instead of going sideways. Let me see here. Does it look blurry to anybody else? Y'all let me know. Hey. You say hey.
Hey.
Can you wave? You want to wave? Say hi.
Hi.
Yes, I'm blurry.
Bye.
Blurry. Yeah, blurry.
Bye.
Goodness. Hang on. No. You don't need that. What in the world? Why do I look blurry? I don't know either. White said, I don't know. Very blurry. Gracious. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Maybe I won't. Oh, it looks better. Did I fix it? Did I fix it? Oh, thank goodness. I was gonna say I'm gonna try something else, but I might lose you. Good. I'm glad that's better. I don't know how I feel about this up and down thing. It said I could change it in the advanced settings or something and be able to go sideways, but we're gonna be up and down for tonight. How's everybody doing? How you doing? I was saying I wanted to go ahead and get on here a little bit early because we may go and do something tonight. I didn't want to miss the chance to talk to y'all for a minute. Have y'all had a good day? We went on a little field trip today. Took the kids to Apple Orchard. That was fun. It rained. It ain't rained in a month, and just finished eating supper. I haven't eaten supper yet. I'm getting a little hungry. But it ain't rained in a month around here, and sure enough, the day that we have something planned, it rained, but we made the most of it. Hi from New Zealand. Hi. Blurry again. 11:44 a.m. on Saturday. That is so neat. I wonder if it's my internet. I'm gonna try something. If I lose y'all, I'll come right back on live, but I'm gonna try something. Maybe I won't lose you. Maybe that helped. I don't know. Dude, you're running all over that corn. Get out from back there.
Hello.
Yeah, get out from back there.
Ow.
The babies are out there. Hi from Rhode Island. That's better. Maybe it was, I swapped from one internet to the other, so maybe that will help. Do you think you'll have more kids? I don't know. I have to see what God has in store for us. Better for now. Maybe that fixed it. I swapped from one internet to the other, so I'm sure the kids are in there doing something. I think they were watching something that was using the internet too, so it may have been dragging it down. Thank you for picking that up for me. That was really sweet. Thank you. Hi, Amy. I didn't give a very big heads up that we were going to be on here. So hopefully some people are able to get on with us. I've had some people say that they missed the lives, that they wish they could hop on, so they give them a heads up. Well, I didn't give much of a heads up today, but hopefully some of those people will be able to join us. The kids are knocking around this table. I see you.
Hi.
Don't go back there, okay? Come back here.
Yeah.
Are you waving? Did you go to the apple orchard today?
No.
Did you go to the apple orchard? What are you doing? Do you see yourself? They said hi. Hi, Wyatt. Did you go eat an apple today?
Uh-huh.
You ate a few apples today, didn't you?
No toy.
Do you like apples?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Can you give a thumbs up for apples?
yeah.
Do thumbs up. Thumbs up for apples, huh? Have you had a fun day?
Uh-huh.
Me too, buddy. Me too. Go play. Last week I had the tablet so I could scroll through the comments that I wasn't touching the screen so much, but I didn't bring it out here today. I'm gonna have to touch the screen. Maybe I won't shake out too much between me scrolling and the kids hitting the table. What's your coming to Jesus story? I'll share that. What do you like on your apple? Peanut butter. He just likes a good old apple. And he wants the whole apple. Like, he wants to be able to carry it around and eat it. I'm a peanut butter on my apple kind of person myself. What do y'all like to eat on your apples? Oh, and caramel. Dip them in that. Oh, that's good. I'm not real huge on the caramel apples. Like on a stick and trying to bite it, but to dip them in caramel, I like that. He's putting something on a shovel and throwing it over the side of, the shavings. Things that their little minds come up with. I love it. Oh, the cookie butter stuff. Now, caramel apples on a stick are hard to eat, aren't they? I've just never been a big fan. Never been a big fan of cotton candy too. I've had the fair on my mind. The fair is in our town this week. If y'all been watching some of our other videos, y'all know that. You've seen some of the stuff that we've taken up there, and I was thinking, no, sir, put that down. I've been thinking about fair food. Getting charcoal out of the grill. No, sir. No, sir. But I don't really like the cotton candy. I don't really like, I don't really like that. I like the caramel apples. They do these fried Oreo things that are so good. Maybe I'll get one of those. Funnel cake. They're a little messy, but I like a funnel cake. Hi, Sherry. I was saying that there were some people who hadn't been able to make it, and I was hoping they would today. Yes, the rooster is talking. A tooth on a caramel apple. That's something I would do. Do you recommend your patio furniture? I'm looking at some like it. I love it. I do. The covers come off of these cushions, so I can take them off and wash them. It's held up well. The kids will stand on them and crawl on them, you know, like kids do. I tell them to be careful with stuff and to take care of it, but, you know, they're kids. It's held up well. It's doing good. I think we've had it over a year now, and I still like it. So my coming to Jesus story. See if I can talk in between the rooster. I've shared this a little bit on a Q&A before, I think, but it's been a while. And I was saved at a very young age. I was brought up in church. and was saved at a young age. I was in first grade. I remember I had a friend, a very close childhood friend, who had passed away, and it really put things into perspective for me at a young age. I already knew about Jesus, and I knew about being saved and why we would need to be saved, but it really put things into perspective for me, and I asked Jesus into my heart. Justin tells sometimes when he talks about his salvation experience that he too was saved at a young age, and that he doesn't have this elaborate story of where I was and what God brought me out of. But what the beautiful thing is that you can say, I don't know what I would have been. If I didn't have Jesus, I could have been a completely different person. And so I'm so thankful that I was saved at a young age, that I've carried Jesus with me, and that I don't have to think about what I could have been, what I would have been. Because without Jesus, I don't know where I'd be. I got on and was looking to try to see if Sammy had said anything about going live tonight, and didn't see. Might have missed that. Everybody say a prayer for Sammy that she feels better.
That.
My favorite foods.
That.
Well, thank you.
That. That pretty.
That's pretty.
That big.
Okay, thank you. My favorite foods. I think my favorite sweet food would be brownie pie. And my favorite savory is Mama's goulash. Do we have a dog or any pets? We have lots of chickens. We have lots of chickens, and we have 2 cats. Justin is allergic to a lot of dogs, so we've had some dogs in the past. Tried to make it work. And y'all, he used to be a vet tech. He worked in a vet's office. And as he's gotten older, though, he's become pretty allergic to dogs. Is your husband a full-time pastor? So he is not. He preaches pretty regularly around our area in different churches, probably 2 to 3 times a month at different churches. Helps with revivals and those kinds of things. He's just not. He's just said that the call to pastor a church just hasn't felt what he's supposed to be doing yet. Not saying that God will never do that. And there have been a couple of times where that had looked like it was a very real possibility, but as we prayed about it, things just, we just felt led to go in a different direction. So no, he's not a full-time pastor of a church right now, but I don't know where God will lead or what kind of doors he will open, but he does preach pretty regularly. She posted in her community tab. I went over there and looked, but it may have been before she said it, because it's when I was trying to decide for sure if I was going to go live and what time. I wasn't sure if she was. I sure hope she feels better. How's the fall garden going? I'm up to my elbows in greens. Y'all, so we went a long time without any rain here, and I was a little bit stubborn when it came to watering the garden. I've always been like, let nature do its thing. Just sometimes you just gotta water the garden. And life has been busy and stuff, and I probably neglected it a little bit more than I should have. Y'all can't remember my papa ever watering a garden, though. If he did, it was very rare. However, some of the stuff suffered for that. It's still growing. We've got things sprouting. We took down our flowers that we had. Y'all, some of them had gotten to be like 10 feet tall. And they were shading out some things, so we went ahead and pulled those out. They were contributing to like my cabbage getting eaten. So we took those out, and I think that's going to help. I'm about to plant garlic. My greens, I don't think got enough water, so we've actually resown some of the greens. There's some greens over in the big garden, the family garden, that are doing good though. It was just this right here. Pumpkin's doing good. Peppers are still doing good. Green beans are still doing good. I've been picking a lot off from the other garden, and these here I've been letting dry out for seed. But fingers crossed that it does well. So we went a long time without rain. And y'all, that water hose water just ain't the same as rain. Justin is a wonderful. Thank you. I always enjoy when I see your name pop up on the church videos where it says that you've watched.
You're drinking Coke.
I know. I've been drinking this since the poultry said you're drinking Coke. Y'all know what I usually would be drinking. But that's what they had at the apple orchard this morning, and so I got it. I've been sipping on it all day. I love hearing Justin, Josh, and Titus. I do too. Titus and Fallon have beautiful voices. They do. Cool. What would you be doing if you weren't a stay-at-home mom? So I've been a stay-at-home mom off and on since I've had children, and one of my favorite jobs that I've had is as a preschool teacher. I loved that. It was a lot of fun. It was very fulfilling work. Thoroughly enjoyed that. At a church, so maybe I would do that. I have my degree. Son's not being very kind to us. I have my bachelor's degree in management and marketing, so maybe something along those lines. I don't know. I worked at a private school in accounting for a while, and I enjoyed that. That's what I was doing before I became a stay-at-home mom to homeschool my kids. If I missed anything. Spring in New Zealand. See, that always confused me. I've actually been trying to learn more on this lately and just really wrap my mind around it, because it's hard to wrap your mind around, right? That, sometimes it's not cold in places in December. It's all I've ever known. So it's hard for me to wrap my mind around that sometimes, like it being spring in New Zealand. What do you have? Why are you Can you bring that back to Mom before you unwind all of it? He found my string in my gardening stool that I had used when I was weaving tomato plants. He was unwinding it. So what are y'all's plans for the weekend? I think it's supposed to be like 70 here, something like that. I done broke out the sweatshirt today, which, like I said, it was raining when we were on our little field trip today. Raining and cool.
Your plans for the weekend.
Plans for the weekend. I really don't have very many plans for the weekend, do you?
No, I guess not.
One of the kids, I'm swatting y'all. I've been swatting at flies and stink bugs. Stink bugs have been so bad. One of them flew in my hair earlier. Got a dinosaur on the porch for us. Hello from Minnesota. Hi. One of the kids does have basketball practice in the morning. White is so into dinosaurs right now, y'all.
I got kitty.
Sunday is my birthday. Happy early birthday. Y'all, I think Fletcher's hitting the back of this walker. Shaking you around a little bit.
I got the outdoors. Again.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh. That's it.
You don't have any shoes on.
That's it.
Thank you for rolling that back up.
You're welcome.
From Louisiana, Virginia, Indiana, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
46 to 48 degrees in New Zealand. Wow, it's only going to be in the 40s for a high this weekend in Wisconsin. Ooh, y'all. I don't know if I know what to do with that. Hi again, localish friend. Whew. I ain't ready for 40.
40's too cold.
We don't get, here in Alabama, we don't get just really, usually don't get just really, really, really cold weather. And if we do, it usually doesn't stick around for long. Netherlands, Florida, church on Sunday, and the orchard on Monday to get some apples. I stocked up on my apples when we were there today. I'm going to be making some applesauce. We're out of canned applesauce, and we're making some more. But they were saying they actually didn't have a whole lot. They got some more different varieties that they're about to start having. But they've not had, I think they said they lost about 3/4 of their crop this year. Because back in the spring, we had some weather where it got unseasonably cold for us in late March. And it got down to the low 20s and stayed that way for several hours, and it hurt a lot. I think she said, she was telling us today that she didn't have any peaches. She may have had enough out of 1,000 trees to make one peach cobbler, and they lost about 3/4 of their apples because they had already blossomed when we got that cold weather back in the spring.
So do they even have apple orchards in like Wisconsin?
Yes. Now, Audrey's question was, do you have apple orchards like in Wisconsin? And that was my other thought, because she was talking about how a lot of apples are harder to grow here because we do usually have warmer weather. We have more insects and pest pressure and those kinds of things. So that was like my thought. Well, if they normally grow these in, say, Washington, what do they do? Was it just because our trees weren't hardy or hardened off to the colder weather? Probably, Audrey, because now that my mind is like actually registering things, probably because it had gotten warm enough that the blossoms were open, and then it got cold again because it got warm and then it got cold, making it make sense in my mind. Might mow our lawn again. That's one of those things, Justin's been like, we're almost there. We're almost to the place where we don't have to cut the grass for a little while. He's still having to cut it right now, but we're almost there. Not much longer, and it'll slow down for the winter. Reading all y'all's weekend plans. It only gets between 70 and 80 degrees in the summer in New Zealand.
See, that's nice.
So that's nice. I like that 90-degree weather. I even like that 100-degree weather from time to time. I'm a summer person.
That's too hot.
Going to watch Shasta. Yeah, make sure y'all go watch that Shasta's video. Peach trees didn't do any. Our peach trees didn't do nothing. I was saying, she said hers, she has 1,000, and she maybe had enough peaches for one cobbler. And my sister's peach trees didn't do nothing. Washington always rains. So there's some people from Washington. We were talking at the apple orchard today. Is this going to be an apple video? About how she had gotten all of her Red Delicious apples from Washington, I believe she said. All of her trees. She got some, she said, from Michigan, one certain variety, and a certain variety from Washington. So you tell me, what are y'all usually known for? And she was saying that people sometimes are surprised that here, our Red Delicious apples aren't this bright red color. And I think when I made applesauce last year, and I did a video on that, I was using some of the Red Delicious apples that have been grown here. And they're a different color because she was saying the temperatures don't really get cool enough here to cause that change in the color and that bright red that people are used to when they see the Red Delicious apples. Fried apple pies. She makes some of the best. We went to Steel Apple Orchard. If you're around this area, that's where we went today. And she makes delicious fried apple pies, and I got us some while we were there. And then there's someone from Michigan. So you're talking about Michigan and Washington, and we have some friends. I'm pretty sure that's where because she said they had to go 2 different directions to get the trees. I think that's where she said. I could be wrong. Maybe she said Wisconsin, but I feel like she said it was like
that?
Yeah, like that, you know.
Okay.
Upper Michigan, and have friends from Muscle Shoals. So their blossoms don't open as soon as ours do here. It stays cold longer there. Georgia. This is my Georgia friend. Everybody's doing all the apple things. It's that time of year. I've not made apple butter in a while. The son has decided to hang on.
Which means we need to make some. I like
I
apple
know. Not made apple butter in a while. I usually stop at applesauce and can it. Maybe we need to make some apple butter. Oh, I hope your calf is born this weekend. Isn't that so exciting? Waiting on new little life to be born.
He's running on the interval.
I like to cook with apples. I do. Some of my kids, like I was talking about Wyatt, he wants to just grab an apple and walk around with it and eat it. He loves it. I like to dip mine in the peanut butter and the caramel, but I like to bake with it. Apple pies, those kind of things. Justin, actually, how long ago was it that we made that apple pie? 2 weeks ago? Something like that. He said he was in the mood for an apple pie, and we made him one. Barefoot White out there riding his bicycle. Be our first time doing raw milk for my farm. I'm excited for you. That is really exciting. He was out squatted down looking at the chickens a while ago. The babyish chickens that we have that are still in the brooder, we've been letting them go outside during the day. They have to come in at night because it has started to get a little cooler, but they're out here in the grass right now. White was squatted down talking to them. Got that golden hour glow, I tell you. It's one of my favorite times of day. How is Justin's weight loss going? You know what? I've been thinking about doing an updated video on that and talking about that a little bit. I had kind of hoped that when I did my last Q&A, I was hoping it would work out that he could sit down with me, but it didn't work out. And that was one of the things I was going to let him talk about. It's okay. Can you dust off? Had a bike wreck. Come here. Come here. But he is, you know, when we did the last Q&A that he was able to sit down with me, well, goodness. We were talking about how much weight he had lost and what he was doing for that weight loss. And we had mentioned that he was taking Mounjaro. And he has not been taking that for... Are you okay? Oh, dust it. Dust them off. For a few months now. Yeah. Did you fall down? Bike wreck? Bicycle? I don't know either. I don't know what happened. For a couple of different reasons. Let me get back to what I was saying. One, it became difficult to get it affordably. And then, you know, just started hearing more stories about it and things that made me feel uncomfortable. So his weight loss has really kind of just been holding steady, which is fine. And we need to make a conscious effort to, both of us, to start exercising more and, you know, some of the things that I'm sure would help. But his weight loss has kind of been at a standstill, which was kind of expected when he stopped that medicine. Hey, Sammy. We were just talking about you having a headache. I told him that I got on to try to see if you were going to be on live tonight, and that I didn't see anything. And then Miss Alma told us that you said you had a headache. But I hope you're feeling better. The sun's getting really bright. With red hots in it. Talking about apple butter with red hots. I have seen some people do that. Braeburn apples. Around here, like, my kids seem to gravitate towards Gala apples. I love a good Granny Smith, but that's not something that we usually get a lot of. I got Fuji today. That's what they had. Feeling a little better. Good. We were saying a prayer for you. My weight never fell off during nursing either. There goes Audrey. Oh, you can see the shadow. Cosmic Crisp are good. Where did Passy go? I don't know, sweetheart. Did you even have it out here? We were thinking about going, the high school where Justin and I went to school, it's homecoming tonight, so we've been thinking about going and doing that. Kind of thought he might be home by now, though. 18 tonight, huh? No, Dad's not home yet. Dad's not home yet. No, you don't need that anymore. Yeah, you can go on the trampoline. 18 to 19 hours ahead of Alabama. Summer at Christmas. Yes, that's neat to think about. At least it's, are you live? You got a little one following you. Thank y'all for the sweet words of encouragement. I've seen a couple people say that you enjoy the videos, enjoy that I'm humble and down to earth, and I certainly appreciate that. That's very kind. That's what I want to be. Just humble and down to earth. I think I can get the most from that. Sammy, I was noticing on your live last week that you went up and down. Did it go up and down? I may have missed where you said that. But when I went to get on, it wanted me to film this way. I don't know if I like it or not. Back on that bicycle. That rake didn't keep him down. This is what Wyatt was unwinding a while ago. Several guys said something about going to watch. Had to film it upright. It wouldn't let me either. So I did say something about I could go in settings. I'm like, I ain't got time for that. Blurry again. Oh no. I think it's the internet. I love your encouragement, wisdom, honesty, and love for Jesus. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for being a part. Thank you for watching and caring about what we've got going on around here. Mouth hurts. I hope you're better soon. Alabama is very pretty. Hi. Wyatt has done followed Easton. I need to go get him. We'll see if they make it back around the house. If not, I'll have to go get him. Oh, I hear him coming. Yes, Shasta's having another baby girl in May. I'm so excited for her. There's Justin. So cool to see different cultures and to see how y'all do things in the USA compared to how we do it in New Zealand. Those kinds of things always interest me too. Alright y'all, Justin's home, so I'm going to see what the plans are for the afternoon. I hope y'all have a good weekend. Thank y'all for hopping on here and spending some time with me. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have too. Alright y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Love y'all.